Jim and John Show. This week's matchup is a Flyway Conference battle. Central Wisconsin Christian Crusaders from Waupun versus Winnebago Lutheran Academy Vikings from Fond du Lac. This matchup has a lot of history. CWC has always felt this is their Super Bowl game. Over the last 10 years, it's really went to WLA's side. The question tonight, however, is how will it turn out this year with these two young teams? Well, let's play soccer and find out.
And now for your WLA Vikings.
A senior defender, co-captain number 2, Oren Schimmel. A sophomore forward, number 3, Carter Sampson. A senior midfielder, number 4, Micah Hines. A junior defender, number 5, Nathan Hausma. A junior midfielder, number 8, Jack Raby. A junior midfielder, number 9, Caleb Schrader. A junior forward, number 10, Nathan Schmidt. A senior defender, co-captain, number 13, Eric Binder. A junior midfielder, number 14, Ryan Pollock. A senior defender, co-captain, number 15, Brennan Coleman. And a junior goalkeeper, number 24, Cal Neritz. The Vikings are coached by Pastor David Hay. Our officials for tonight's game are Ed Spanbauer, Matt Huffman, and David Piegler.
Today's broadcast is copyrighted, protected by the Jim and John Show, but we want our WLA families to share it. The opinions expressed during the Jim and John Show are ours and not WLA or any other affiliates of WLA. So go ahead and enjoy today's broadcast. Well, here we go, 2018. It's the first game for the Jim and John Show. We're looking directly to our east. The wind is actually in our face at about 10 miles an hour, 76 degrees. It's a perfect day for soccer. WLA is defending the north goalpost. Waupun Christian, the Crusaders, are defending the south side. Jim, it's good to be back.
Yeah, first one of the year, John. Excited. And, of course, it's the one of the arch rivals.
Yeah.
The Crusaders from Waupun.
Couldn't come to a better game, a conference game here between the two opponents, and they have been, over the years, slugging it out. And really, the way that Waupun Christian looks, this is the youngest team I've seen them have in a number of years. Quite a few young guys on that team.
Yep, and let's hope that group turns out to be a good one. They've struggled the last few years. For many years they were up atop of the Flyway along with WLA and St. Lawrence, and of course Kettle Moraine Lutheran back in the day. But they've struggled the past few years, so it'd be good to have them get a good solid club back together here.
Yeah, and WLA is there's 5 seniors this year, Jim. That's typically low for WLA. A lot of times we see anywhere between that 8 and 12. And so we got a lot of juniors, and we got a lot of kids with some experience, especially at the midfield. I was fortunate enough to go to the St. Lawrence game and got to see quite a battle over there. So it ended up in a 0-0 tie.
Sounds like, in talking with Pastor Haig, that
first shot, to the back corner.
WLA had the better of that St. Lawrence game. More opportunities, just couldn't finish.
Jim, there was a one-on-one, and we just absolutely went right over the top. It should have went in. We should have won 1-0, if not 2-0. However, the Cheetah mastered the goal, and he saved 2. So it could have been a 2-2, really. but boy, is he fast.
St. Lawrence, you can't ever sleep on them. Every year they bring a good quality team. Every year.
Yeah, and their goal shots were quick counter offensives. Other than that, they didn't really have a whole lot. Boy, the wind, you can just feel that. It's probably howling for the sound here.
Yeah, so Christian has the wind in the first half, and it's substantial out of the south. So
yeah, it just switched to the south. It's been coming kind of north, but now, yeah, you're right. It's switched to be at their back, throw in for Waupun.
Ooh, that's a dangerous ball.
Okay.
So the Vikings have been playing a little better here the last week or so. I see they went to Sheboygan last Saturday, beat a couple of D1 teams, and then tied St. Lawrence. So
St. Lawrence on the road, Jim. You know that's not easy in the pit down there.
Well, there's been a lot of good WLA teams that have come out of there with a loss. So.
Yep, a lot of echoing of yelling in the.
Oh. That was way too close for comfort.
I heard a whistle, but it was on another field.
The ball came real close to hitting Eric's hand.
What I saw, Jim, and I'm seeing it again, if you see our formation, we're a tight team. You notice that? Our lanes right now, they haven't quite learned to stay in their lanes.
Yeah, right now a little bit on our heels because of the wind, but let's see if we can get the ball here and possess for a little bit.
Up to Sampson here. Sampson's got some speed. He's just got that's our forward here, number 3. He's just got to keep running through all the balls that he gets.
Yeah, he's a promising looking young player. Really gives a lot of effort all the time.
Yeah, he's sophomore, and then, of course, Nathan over there, a junior. So we got some younger forwards. Nice play there, if I'd have the camera on it. I was really impressed, Jim, with Oren's play. I'll tell you what, he played tough.
Yeah, he looks like he should be playing inside linebacker on Friday nights. Big, strong kid, but very skilled too. You hear him talking out there, directing. It's a very important. You want to be strong up the middle with your stopper and sweeper. So it's a very important position.
Micah Hines getting it up there. Let's see if Sampson can get on it, and a nice clear by Waupun. This is where I thought we played well against them, is in the back. We moved the ball around the back, Jim. We swung it around our defenders. Now we're playing a little bit too much with it, but there we go. And Micah's wide open. Now go. If he goes with it, he's got room.
They pulled their sweeper out. Number 8's their sweeper, so they're vulnerable right now on outside. 8's probably their best player back there, and he came way out on that.
Okay. I didn't see the offsides, but apparently the guy's right on the line, so we're going to give them the benefit of the doubt. They must have stepped up right when the ball was passed, because I did not see it. A little bit of wind here, Jim. Playing it deep.
It's swirling a little bit, a little southeast, but
there's a spinner right there. Yep.
Oh, we'll let that go.
And that's exactly what happened.
Got to call that one right away.
The kick is high and it's going to be hard to handle, which is exactly what happened. There's a nice header. Now let's get to it, Sampson. Get on it.
Good, man. Good, man.
Carter Sampson up there playing a lot here on the right side. That's where our offense seems to be coming through this right side, Jim. After the game, I had a little chat with Jack Raby. Wants to pass too quick. He had I called it the old Aaron sophomore disease, where he passed off too much. When you're open, you got to take the shot.
Especially if you're built up like we are now, and you've got people in there. Any deflection, anything that's a good thing.
Would have liked to seen him cross that a little bit earlier. There he is. He's getting a lot of workout over here. Micah is going to learn a few things. There you can
Good pressure.
It's interesting. They are putting high pressure on him, but he had plenty of time. You don't need to panic back there. Just knock it down and then swing it back to your other defender. Make the guy run around like a crazy person.
Right. CWC's got one kid up here, so
Make him run, right?
Yeah,
Make him sweat. He'll stop doing that really quick.
kids still haven't quite gotten used to the wind yet. You see them run up here 3 times in a row and the ball went over their head, so hopefully they'll make an adjustment on that.
Caleb Schrader, that's unusual for him to lose the ball. He's been playing super well.
He's going to dog him till he gets it back.
There he is, and he got pushed, so he hung right in there, Jim. Good call.
I'll tell you, those center mids, those 2 juniors, we've been watching Jack since he was a freshman, and Caleb, obviously last year as a sophomore. Those 2 are phenomenal.
We have been blessed with center midfielders forever, and those 2 just add to the tradition of having outstanding center mids.
Now, you can't win without defense or forwards, and we all know that. But if you can control the game in the midfield, you got a good chance of winning every match.
There's Oren, picks it up, gets it. Now, can you look and see right away?
Good, man. Hey, Ben, drop. No!
There we go. Nice quick throw in over the top. Ooh, that could have been. I thought maybe you'd call a push, but
it's funny, in the game of soccer, if that happens anywhere else on the field, it's a penalty. But as long as his ball's going out of bounds, you can literally ride that guy
chuck him
right into the fence. Yep. A little bit like roller derby, John. What do you think?
Just like the gravy train, you can keep chucking them.
Yep.
That's Chuck Wagon. Glenn, we haven't heard anything from the sideline reporter. Gwen is with us again tonight. Can't believe she's quiet.
The voice of the Vikings, not only here at the Pondy Soccer Complex, but throughout First and Fond du Lac. So
she is well noted by the whole neighborhood.
Yes. So see, John, here's your free opportunity. She could do a little read for your business, and half the town could hear it. It wouldn't cost you a cent. So might have to start selling some advertising.
Oh
here.
My goodness, I love it. Ooh. Good play, Oren. Here we are, open on this side. Keep it coming. Okay. See, what Oren just did is what I saw him doing it. There's a nice play. Now take it, Jack. So he wants to push it up. Just keep bringing him up and make him commit, Jack. Oh, there it is. Let's get a shot now. Let's get a shot.
Right there.
And a spinner.
All right.
It's partially deflected right at the line. Yep.
Yeah, a little better attack that time, John.
If that wouldn't have been deflected, that was looking right at that upper 90 on the right-hand side.
We haven't had any real shots on goal yet, have we?
No.
So Samson, is that who's taking that? He can really put his foot into this because it's going into the wind, so he can.
And he hits it kind of. Well, not that one.
Ooh. Oh. All right. Pop it right back in there.
Ooh, that's a good thing that he got that because we had no support back there.
There you go.
That's what I like to see. Oh.
Whoa! Watch that from behind!
Okay, good.
That was ugly, sir.
Well, a little bit of back and forth here in the midfield.
So, John, what do you think the key is here for now? They're packing it in pretty good. They're keeping 9 guys, 10 guys back. What's the key here?
I think, after watching them again, this is my second game. After watching them the first game, my analysis really hasn't changed of what I would do And I would run stuff through Schrader and Raby up the center, because if they're packing it in and you can play a little bit better back, you got to get them pulled forward, and then you can play an inside-out game. But it's really going to have to run through the center, because I don't think the forwards have quite enough experience yet.
Well, here we go. Good patience in the middle of the field. Let's see what happens. Oh, there he goes on a run. Give it to him. Oh.
And that may be a good example of that's a young forward there trying to dribble through 3 guys.
First counter of the game. Look at that.
That's no call. That's a play on.
Look at Caleb Schrader. Just fly from way back here to go back and help defend. That was an unbelievable effort there. While his defense was retreating. Stop.
We got to stop clock.
Yeah, we got to hit in the face here on that.
In the neck.
But that was
Go ahead, Braden, go for
that was fabulous by Caleb Schrader hustling back to stop that attack.
Checking in for the Crusaders, number 16, Braden Aylesworth, and number 26, Jacob Goki.
He had 2 seniors. So they were both
all right. Throw in for the Crusaders, and a high spinner.
Ooh, that's got to go the other way, Warren.
Nice job up the center. That's the play I want to see. Boy, that was a big push out. It's really playing the field.
Switch that, son.
Trying to get around them. Ooh, no, there's a push from behind.
Right in the back there. That's going to get called. More often than not, that's going to get called, that push.
Okay. Micah Hines, if you watch his back, you got to get rid of the ball quicker. You can't try and dribble through him. The whole way you score, Micah, is a diagonal back, and that shifts the defense around, and they're not in position. So if you're watching this back, that's the only suggestion I have for you at the moment.
We haven't had a single.
No.
I don't think so. I think what's going to happen is somehow, John, we're going to have to get across. Their goalie is about 5'4", and not that we're the tallest team, but I think if we can start crossing that ball in, good things are going to start happening for us.
Yeah, usually smaller goalies are good on the ground, they're lower, but you get them a high shot, sometimes they don't play it as well.
Yep. Oh,
here we go. Come on, keep at it.
A really nice touch.
This is right where our center midfields have got to play a little bit more offensively.
Send it in, Oren. Yes, good ball.
That is
a
great ball. This is the first time we've come down this side of the field, Jim.
Ooh, get over on the weak side here.
Let's see what we got. Oh, no, play offensive. There we go. Come on.
Great idea. Execution wasn't there, but he took it to the baseline and brought it back. That'll work more times than it won't work. So, maybe that ball needs to be a little higher, but I think that was Ryan. Was that on the left side?
Yep.
So, good
Jack
job.
was sitting there on the 18 waiting for something to happen. I saw Caleb coming in at about the 9. So let's get it in here now.
There we go.
That's
all right,
nice.
Got our head on it.
There's your shot on goal, Gwen. What is that, about the third corner kick?
Yeah, we won't worry about that.
They have it on the scoreboard.
Right.
Can't give it up
there.
there.
Again, that's probably one too many touches. That should be a touch and a goal.
Yep.
And then break on the outside.
There's a rhythm to soccer. It's one touch, if you have to, and then pass. Touch, pass. See, and there's one too many touches.
That's a great call, but I want to see it on the other end too, okay? Two got drilled the same way down there, all right?
Some things never change.
Yeah, I don't think it was as severe as that, but a little bit of trip from behind every once in a while, I can see what happens, but
all right, let's see if Carter can swing a lefty in here and get us a goal.
Nice and hard. He scored on this, I heard.
Yes.
He scored on, man. He's over the line
That's
for a corner kick. Jim, I heard he scored on one of those
Yes.
over the weekend.
It's been a little while. We saw the Gals have one last year, but you don't get too many, in either a corner or a set piece like that,
Jim, on a halftime adjustment, when you got a small goalie like that, this is one where you can play it way closer to the net.
Yes.
You don't have to be out
Exactly.
at the 8.
Yep.
I'd be much tighter.
Yep.
Well,
And I don't know if the
that's-
wind's doing that or
yeah.
what, but all of our corners so far have been really
Been out too far.
way too deep.
Yep, 17, 18 instead of, like 4.
Switch it.
Trying to go up through the center. We got the center disease going here.
I think WLA's got to feel pretty good at 16, 17 minutes in. CWC's had the wind, and it hasn't been a factor at all. So, that's going to play a big factor in the game. And if you can get through this with, the possession that WLA's had, that's a good thing.
Now they're running them. See what they're doing now. I like that. Good. That's a hold it. You don't have to turn quite that fast.
I like his vision. That was a good switch. It probably wasn't the best of kicks, but it was a good time to switch the ball. Oh, don't leave it lay there.
Oh, now you can't how to call that. Yes, and he does. That's a total sweep of the legs and everything.
Okay, who we got on that? Coleman, Brennan Coleman. Looks like he's taking the free kick. Okay, little flick.
Returning for the Crusaders, number 11, Josh Hogavine. And checking in for the Vikings, number 16, Jacob Tyson.
I got a freshman coming in, Jim, on outside mid.
The first couple games we watched, they brought in 2 freshmen as his sub package, and he was one of them, and those 2 were phenomenal. This kid, look at the size of him. He doesn't look
like a
doesn't
freshman.
look like a freshman. He doesn't play like a freshman. He's very quick, super outside mid, so it's a real blessing to have a kid like that to bring in at the
Don't miss
outside.
it or you're dead. Okay.
His build reminds me of Aaron Calkins and Tommy Knuth from back in the day.
A little bit stronger, bigger kid.
Yep.
That's what I like about Oren.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I'd like to see Oren out in front of that guy. He was back playing parallel with the sweeper that time, and I think Coach would too. Maybe be ahead of that guy, stagger that so you're not. They were basically playing parallel to each other as last defenders, and that's not a good thing. Here's a chance for CWC.
A nice come from behind Jim and poke
Nice
the ball
defense.
away
Very
from him.
nice. I was surprised that Cal didn't come out and call for that ball on that one.
Checking in for the Vikings, number 6, Colin Knobloch.
That's not the Knobloch that we went to school with, is it?
I don't know if that's any relation to old Bob or not.
Do you have any idea where Bob is?
No, and I've asked.
He's a pastor, I believe.
Is he?
I thought that's what Richie Walshman told me. That
And he was going to be one.
So Rich, Eric, Tim Gerving, and Bob Knobloch all were pastors from your class?
Good job. Yes.
Wow. It's quite a few.
Right there, that's that little hole we always talk about, John.
Yeah.
Where there's really no Viking. That little no man's land. Oh,
Right there. Look at that.
it's back. Didn't even push.
Jim, we're all bunched up in the center instead of spreading and going something wide. Now send it through. There it is, right in the hole.
Go.
Oh, why
You gotta
did he
turn
do
and go
that?
with that, son.
That is a possess. Oh, he did a nice back. Oh, Jim, it was a 22-degree back. I mean, it was perfect, but he didn't get the score.
I think he's already getting tired of that out there.
His kids have been pushing us.
Kickoff for the Crusaders. Got a little discussion going on the other side here.
Oh,
I'm always amazed that I guess you when you watch so much college soccer, Jim, or MLS, going this little stuff is hardly worth a call.
You're talking about college soccer. MLC's first win. Did you see who the 2 goals came from?
Yeah. Yes.
2 WLA alone.
Johnny Peterson knocked the win in. I actually got to see the goal. Yep.
Yeah, it was awesome.
go get that. See, not much talking going on there, John. A little bit of communication would really help.
No, and I don't hear Cheeto is really vocal in the game.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's just because the wind we can't hear. It's, it's really been a seesaw back and forth without really many opportunities. Now here comes maybe I like the outside, just kind of a little weak. Look at him making that corner. Now get rid of it. A little weak.
Very deceptive. For a bigger kid, he can really fly, and I think he took that kid by surprise there.
Jacob, my only suggestion for you is when you bring it back and you knock it backwards at a 22, put some mustard on it, because it can go off a defender's knee or whatever and go right back in. So put some zippity-doo-dah on it. Micah's
Checking in
coming
for the
back.
Vikings, number 11, Mason Musa. And returning for the Vikings, number 4, Micah Hines.
So, what's Musak's first name? Mason. Mason went in for Oren.
So is he going to play a little stopper for us here? Is that looks like it?
That's what I'm trying to see here.
There's still a lot of youth on this team,
A lot of guys I'm trying to get used to. All right, let's see what he does this time. Okay, nice pass up the field. Micah's got it in the corner. Making the corner. Come on, get to it. Oh, now there's some. Oh, a little bit back. Had some mustard on that. That's kind of how you want to play it.
Send it right back in there. Pop it in. Good.
Oh,
That's a tough one there. So they have, looks like they moved Caleb up to forward, John, is that right? And
Yes.
slid, who's for Micah?
here comes Jack.
Yeah,
here.
Micah Hines back into center mid.
We got to be thinking scoring. And I haven't seen that yet.
Colin, check to the ball! Colin, check! Anticipate! Anticipate! That's it, Ezra!
Oh, good hustle right
Nice,
there by the
nice.
freshman.
He just saved the turnover there.
Right there's a good
There's a
ball.
nice play.
All right.
A little bit open, I'm
Yep.
okay. Good things happen to those who shoot.
I think he could have touched that 2 or 3 more times, John, and put the pressure on the goalie there.
Well, you get a little excited, It takes a lot of experience to play forward and get shots that go in, and it takes patience. And you got to be good with the ball at your feet, Jim. You got to be able to know where the goal is.
What a great play by their sweeper, number 8. Because Sampson, he was ready to head that ball in, and what a great defensive play there.
Here comes Brennan. He's going to run the field. He's sick of it being messed with. Now he's going to go play. Send it to the corner.
All right,
Wrong way.
it's okay. That's the one you want to pop right into the 18 and make that
Yep.
goalie make a decision right there.
Right over to Schrader there. I'm standing looking for it.
Coming in for the Crusaders, number 6, Noah Caperi. Number 9, John Verhaeg. And number 25, Josh Bartlett.
Got a new scoreboard this year. It's a little bit different. Actually, you can see what the score is. So,
beautiful.
which it's 0-0. by the way.
And
We're in the
they are.
26th minute.
Rumor has it that one of your many mega companies you own may help enclose this for next year.
I was thinking about it.
It'll be a good tax write-off. We probably get a little bit of pub and reporter.
Yeah.
Not much, couple lines, but that's okay.
Returning for the Vikings, number 10, Nathan Schmidt.
Well,
And checking in for the Vikings, number 18, Doug Jacobs.
the Brewers got a Mitsubishi rough. I asked my wife for the Kawasaki version. I thought it might be a little quicker.
What's that, John? Is it a little bit cheaper?
A little quicker.
Oh, I got you. So, in for the Vikings at forward, Dougie Jacobs. You remember Matt?
Oh,
years
sure.
ago, his brother.
Sure.
Yeah. And,
Got a chance to see him play the other day. He's big and he's slow, but he's getting faster.
he's got some skills, for he's very deceptive. He's good with the ball. It's nice to have a big body like that too on set pieces, So
Well, I'll tell you where he's going to be good is on a corner kick. I'd
Yeah.
sub him in every time if I could.
So Pastor just keeps rotating more and more kids in, and that's good. Everybody should stay fresh. For those of you wondering who the AR is on the far side, yes, that's the familiar face of Ed Spanbauer. He's been around WLA soccer for a long time. And his son Jason is a freshman this year, John?
I didn't know
Amazing.
that.
Remember when
my
his brother
goodness.
Eddie was with our
Yeah.
sons playing, and little Jason was over there eating cheese balls, not really knowing what was going on already. Now he's in high school, so
Playing on JP.
time marches on.
Still as cute as a bun.
Just don't pinch his cheek. I don't think the side.
Only ones that get away with that is grandma, right? Maybe. Closing in on 30 minutes here.
Now there's a chance that Jacobs, I would have liked to seen him come in and shoulder him all. Use your size and get in there.
Okay, get balanced out here, boys. Get balanced out here.
Boy, Jim, he out-muscled. He's a freshman. That's our number 16 there.
Yeah.
Jacob Tyson.
There we go.
Oh, yeah.
Beautiful cross. Yes.
Hey, muscled out. Muscled out the CWC player pretty well.
Returning for the Crusaders, number 3, Josh Scouten. And for the Vikings, number 9, Caleb Schrader. And checking in for the Vikings, number 23, Matthew Nygaard.
So on that last little push there, Nathan Schmidt made a beautiful cross in there, and that's kind of what we've been looking for. We finally got to him. There's another super freshman for us there, number 23. Yep. Very quick. We use them a lot in the midfield area, a little depth there. So
I see a lot of culture, Jim, here of pushing. Oh, that's a shot. Oh, that was an on-goal shot with some mustard on it. Goalie had to make a
you get
play.
extra when you kick it backward like that, and it goes in.
Do I get a shot on goal? I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Those are the kind that can fool a goalie, though. Well, you had no idea where that was going.
Yeah, we didn't know where it was going.
So let's see, he's running Nygaard center mid, looks like, huh, John? Yep. So we got a freshman center mid, freshman outside mid. Got some youth up there.
See, there was a push right there by number 8. I Douglas.
Yeah, this Jacob, I'm impressed with what I've seen from him. I can't believe he's only a freshman. Oh, there's a nice play right there.
Nice. Turned his corner. Oh, I thought, okay, good. It's just a sophomore there, that Musak.
That was
Great move.
Nice move.
Yeah, nifty, right up the middle.
But did you see the arm on the shoulder that pushed him off balance just enough to be a good defensive play for
Yeah,
Waupun?
Mason Musak. Nice run right there. Funny, all we're hearing out of our left ears over here is how we're hammering them guys, but it's pretty apparent when you watch this that there's a lot of pushing going on in white too. There you go. Good work. Good work over there. You got numbers.
Okay, here's a good play they're putting together. A couple of combinations. Oh, Jacobs tries to pop in there. Let's see what he can do here. At 23, he's a physical player.
It's all right. I really like the smarts of that freshman, number 16, Tyson. He's showing quite a bit here.
Returning for the Crusaders, number 9, John Verhey. And for the Vikings, number 14, Ryan Pollock.
You weren't at the Packer game, were you, Sunday night, John?
No, but what a game.
That was something.
What a sports weekend for Wisconsin.
Yeah.
The Badgers played well, the Brewers.
Good stuff right now going on. Oh, it's
come
a good
on.
ball. See, a lot of standing. You got to go get
See
that
here.
maybe if you want to.
Come on, Schrader. Let's go. Let's take it away. What I haven't seen is I don't see a Zach Wright or somebody who's really hungry to score. I haven't
Go get that
seen
ball.
that. Yep, I haven't seen that guy who's the blood in the water. I'm going to score at all costs.
Saw a little bit out of Carter Sampson early on. I thought he really attacked the ball well, went and got it. But again, that's something you got to learn. And that
Returning
ball's
for
not
the
always going to come
Crusaders,
to you.
number 26, Jacob Gulke. And for the Vikings, number 2, Oren Schimmel. Number 3, Carter Sampson. And number 8, Jack Brady.
Well, he's got a pretty big lineup of subs that he's went through. That's a little bit bigger than normal. So a lot of guys getting some
That's
playing
good.
time.
That's good. You know, speaking of the Wright family, we have Pastor Wright with us here today in the booth, maybe at halftime for our entertainment. He could break down the Lions game over the weekend. Sorry about that, Pastor.
Did they lose? I don't know.
Oh, Tyler heard that one.
We're starting already.
You know, I'll be quiet. Go back to the soccer game.
There we go.
Lions and Bears, oh my.
All right, so we got
Okay.
we're kind of back to the original
boy.
starting lineup a little bit, pretty close. So
Oh, that was owie.
been a while since the ball's been down here, John. It's got to be about almost a 15-minute span where there was really no
Here,
threat
get
at all.
one touch and through. There it is. He's offsides by only by 4 feet.
But you know, I'm with you. I'm with you. At this point, everything was good about it. I know he should have been a couple steps back, but I mean that's what you want to see.
Yeah, I'm okay with offsides. What he really should be doing is having his left hand up so his offensive player can see it. So it's the notification of send it up the field. Rather than being offsides, your
Gotcha.
hand can be the
Yeah.
signal.
Gotcha. I can still get there.
Yep.
Yep.
Because they
Ooh, you got to get to that ball.
they see a blue shirt and they let it go. You know what I mean? Jack up and over with a nice spin back on it. One touch, take it in. Ooh.
Work to get that, Carter. Work to get it back. There you go. Number 16,
Yeah,
right on the
he's-
spot, right
he's-
where he needed to be.
Okay, Jack, let one rip here if you have to. Now we're going to see a cross.
Good left.
Look at that. Look at it. Oh!
He was taken down.
Whoa!
In the box. Wow, that was.
We might have
that
to
was-
instant replay.
Oh my goodness.
That is a PK. Holy smokes.
That's about as blatant as you're gonna get. He just literally tripped our guy right in the box.
What did you see? You did not see a foul.
Returning for the Crusaders, number 23, Ben McKee.
You know what happened.
Little, both coaches are not happy with roughing.
I can't blame them.
No,
Pastor,
we saw
hey, that's the way you do it as a coach. Is you confront the official and you move on. You don't sit there and nitpick him for 15 minutes. You make
Right,
your
ask
point
for
and-
an explanation.
That's perfect. That's exactly what should be done.
Right, that's in the realm of fair play, and I have no problem with that. We're going to play the replay back so everybody will see, but Jim, what I saw was a push from behind, knocked our player to the ground, which was the shooting opportunity, and that should have been a PK.
It wasn't like the guy wasn't in the play. He was. The ball was coming right toward him. So, but yeah, we'll get another one here.
Well, we have the advantage of.
Nice job.
I hope that's a warning.
That's just some really nasty stuff going on out there.
Brennan, you got to drop here, Brennan.
Ooh, that was a little
You
ugly.
don't have to make it that hard, guys. You could have just let him. You could have just let him dip that ball. You're nice and short.
What we talked about.
All right. Let's see how hungry they are.
All right, here he's got the ball. We should have a shot right now. Here's
one.
a shot.
Here's one.
Come on, Jack.
All right.
Go get it. Go get it. Go get it.
One more.
I like Jack. His head is spinning. He must have a sore neck at the end of the day because it's
Head
like,
on the swivel. That's
oh
what
my
they
goodness,
asked for,
it's like
John.
a little radar detector back and forth. He's looking. I like it. That tells me he's looking.
Yeah, I think the execution offensively has been much better the last 10 minutes here.
Is there a new
WLA.
rule here with the subs got to be back off the center line?
Returning for the Vikings, number 4, Micah Hines.
Is that a new rule, Jim? Is it they have to stay behind this white line at the center?
Maybe, huh?
I don't know.
I guess I don't ever remember seeing that line before.
I don't
I
either.
thought that white line was to keep Tyler Schwartz from moving, but maybe not.
Whoa! Did he
Up and
get
over we
chucked
go.
off to the shot?
Yeah. Again, that's close.
Getting it already.
39.
Oh,
Yeah.
here comes the little guy with the ball. We got ball boys all over
Oh,
the
we got
place.
guys drinking water. What's going on here? Let's play ball. I've never seen that in my life, where a goalie just stops the game and goes and takes a drink. You can't do that. What is that all about?
Dave Keegan, get the ball off the field.
Jim, that's not true. I've seen Irish play like that. They go right, stop for a drink.
Crazy.
Oop, come back and get it. Good job. Now look wide. There we go. Now come back. Oh, boy, the setup was there because we went inside out.
Yep.
And we could have come back in. And
Yep. The only thing that would make that a little easier on that pass is to loft it a little bit, a line drive. But that's a hard thing with a defender on you there.
okay, what's going on here? This is number 4 here, Micah Hines. You got to play a little bit more aggressive.
Give those CWC forwards credit. They're running around the whole game, barely touching the ball, but they're staying after it.
Well, Jim, I think they have to stay in the game.
Oh, see, now there's a hesitation, right?
Now, here we go. One step to get shot. There it is.
If Ryan rewatches this, he could have had 2 more touches toward the goal. Sometimes we're just a little too anxious to give that thing up.
How is that a corner kick? Somebody
I guess
touched
somebody
it, obviously.
did it.
And I certainly didn't see it unless it was the guy coming in from the behind.
It wasn't the
We got Caleb Schrader taking this corner. Let's see if he can.
Oh, with a wind right at his back here. We're still outside, Jim. Still at about the 12. That's a halftime adjustment I'd be making. Tex Schroffning. Oh, he's coaching JV. Oh!
Good
He's
effort
out.
there, though.
I like
Great
it.
effort coming around the corner.
Oh! Oh! Oh!
42nd minute. Coming to the last few minutes. We'll see if we can put something in here, Jim, before halftime.
Checking in for the Crusaders. Number 12, John DeGroat.
It's going to be second half will be
Yeah, maybe
much
that'll
to
be
our
in our
advantage.
favor.
You know, I mean, as much as the ball's been down on our end offensively,
Oh,
it should be even better with the wind at our backs. So it'd be really nice to get one before halftime and just kind of take the wind out of these guys' sails.
Zoran.
And go.
Ooh, handball.
Go, keep opposite.
I'll send it up.
Well, don't come back to the pressure.
Okay, we lucked out of that one, and I'll take it. There's a nice ball
Got
up
numbers.
the center.
Oh, no. Control that ball.
Now, come through.
Beat him. All right.
That's another corner. Another chance before the halftime to put one up and in. Going into the 43, deep into the 43rd minute. Score still 0-0. Looking for that first score. Jim, I'm calling it. Let's put it right at the 6. And,
see what happens.
yeah, come on, boys. Get it in tight.
A little better.
There it is. Oh my goodness!
Wow.
I'm telling you, I saw another push on the. Oh, that's hard and. Ooh.
They are living a charmed life
I
because
am.
sooner or later someone's going. You can't.
I saw that.
You can't be that physical in the box. I'm sorry.
I mean, I'm sorry to be up here yelling, and I didn't yell. I tried not to, but that was another penalty. I'm sorry.
Great shot though. Was that Jack or was that Caleb? Who got that?
That was
little
Jack.
rocket
Looked
off?
like
Yeah.
he shot.
Nice.
Come on, spin around, spin around, spin around. Nice ball up to kill him. And he's dropping.
We gotta work hard.
Tough pass there.
Doesn't do any good to back pass and then lose possession. Let's go here.
Bad giveaway. Nice. Ryan Pollock with a nice takeaway. Oh, but he thought. Yeah.
1 minute. Let's
1 minute remaining in the half.
Come on, Jack, move up and be in the offensive possession here.
Oh, I like this. Oh, boy, Nathan. Micah. Oh, boy. It's all right. He was there. He just wasn't. He was in the neighborhood, though.
Come
What a
on.
great cross.
Well done.
Well, you have to give Waupun Christian some credit because St. Lawrence is a little faster, and I thought we played St. Lawrence. But this game, I'd say it's a 50-50, Jim. I can't say any teams outplayed the other team. It's been very equal.
Well, when you look at if we kept percentages for possession, it would be very highly in
10,
WLA's
9,
favor, but
8,
not on no
7,
goals yet.
6, 5, 4,
Come on out there,
3,
Cheetah.
2, 1.
And that's the half. What's
Typical CWC WLA. I'm sure Coach Zonefeld gave his Lombardi speech and his New Rock Day and everything else because this is WLA, the hated rival, and sometimes that'll only take you so far. And I want to see what happens when they start tiring, when we get the win. I would say WLA definitely had the better of it in the first half just based on possession and shots on goal. But, hey, this is a crazy game. You got to get a goal or two on the board. If we get a freaky play and they score, it could be all over.
That's right. Well, my analysis is really an anemic offense for WLA. Of course, I'm an offensive guy, so I looked at it as pretty anemic. I think that the two center stars, really, Schrader and Raby, really need to get in the offensive mindset and say, we're going to have to carry the goals. And then the forwards, once they start marking then the forwards will have a little bit better chance. So, hey, let's go to our halftime report, and we'll be right back after that. It's been tradition for our first halftime report to look back at last year's team and say, thanks. Last year's team ended with a season record of 14 wins, 1 loss, and 9 ties, and finishing second in conference and being crowned regional champs. Hey, good wishes to all of last year's players, and thanks for the memories. Yeah, it's nice to take a look back at last year's team with the halftime report. And it's really cool to see some of our players go on to play college soccer. Naren's obviously over at Marion, we talked about. But even we saw Luke Mayhawk, Johnny Peterson playing up at Martin Luther College, actually scoring goals and helping win the game a couple of games ago. And Josh Thiesfeld.
And Digman too, so there's 4 WLA kids up there right now.
Yep.
Who's playing at Marion? Oh yeah,
Kyler and Aaron's. Yep. We talked about him at the halftime show, weren't you watching? And here we go with the second half. The wind with WLA is back. It hasn't switched. It's hard out of the south now. And Pastor had a good halftime talk. I think they're ready to come out. He's made some adjustments. And we're looking for a big half from them. We'll see what happens.
Good job possessing there.
There's the first shot and a rebound, and
Should have been
Do I give him a shot?
you bet.
Carter Sampson there tonight. Almost put that sucker back in. A lot of good
I
action.
like that he got the shot off.
Great action right there.
Going to have to kick it out now back in. Let's go. Here we go.
Come out like a ball of fire here.
Lots of push in there in the field. Ooh,
That's all right.
Keep it here.
I like the pressure, Jim.
Heat's on, baby.
That was a half a millisecond from being a score.
Gotta have that. Foot, hand, body, anything.
Uh-oh. We're on the counterattack here, and they don't look ready for it. Oop, a little far. We're going to have to learn to play the wind a little bit here.
Yeah, and I think we just need to keep building up like we did on that first possession. Just kick it to the corner, build it up, swing the ball, keep CWC back here. The more they're back here, the less they're going to want to push up at all.
Right, and the more chances there are for something screwy to happen.
That was a great chance in that first minute of the second half.
It's right there, Ryan.
Oh, I like it. Came right back after it. Now Jack's got it. Let's do something with it here. Oh, right back to him. All right. Now, playing it wide out, trying to get something going here. Jim, they're not a bad passing team. I mean, for this young in the year, they're actually passing pretty well. There's the first corner. Ooh, no, not a corner kick. Jim, we had 5 corner kicks that half. Waupun Christian 0. So let's see. You know what I say? Every 8 on average. So let's see what happens here.
See, this is where you just, you got to put the hammer down. The kid's not going to kick it that far. Knock it down and go right back at him. Good job, Jack.
And that's exactly what you want to have done.
Okay.
Good job by Carter getting back on
Ooh,
side.
nice shot.
Come on.
Come on,
Don't
go to the
stand there,
goal.
guys.
Oh, somebody had an opportunity to
Two
score.
guys standing there watching it. That's what the old people like us are for. We're here to watch. When that shot gets kicked, man, you got to be busting tail to that goal. You would have had one right there.
So let that be a lesson to you. Every shot you need to follow up.
No matter what.
Oh, there's a shot.
Another nice one. All right, good. All right, we're gonna see some. Quite a few.
Yeah.
Look at here, right here. Just keep the pressure on it. Make them wilt right now. You can't defend for 30 minutes straight, 40 minutes straight. It's just too hard.
Look at that ball coming.
Oh,
and
there
that
it
went
was.
right through his
There it
hands.
was. You know, that's
For the first corner kick,
why
Jim.
you keep shooting them. The angle's a little different. That's a goal.
Boy, I feel it coming right now. I don't know why. I don't know if it's the spider that's on Gwen's shoulder that's making me feel that way, or what.
If there's a spider on her shoulder, you'll be able to hear a screech like you've never heard before, Joe.
Do you know what? I stopped to get gas this morning.
Ooh!
When I opened the gas tank, there was a spider that flew over. And then it was so windy, it just went.
There it
flying
is.
away.
Oh!
Go get it. Guys, don't stand there.
Get hungry, boys.
Keep moving. Don't stop moving when you're in the box. Don't stop.
Now send it
Keep
in right
moving.
now. You got the wind to your back. Let it rip.
Beautiful. We
Oh!
almost got an own goal there on a great.
Another
Great
shot. The pressure is all over the place. WLA is all over the Crusaders. The Vikings want to spear right through them.
I don't know. Do you call that shot on goal, John? It was.
That was a shot, I would call it.
I don't know if it's.
But not a shot on goal.
Nah, it's fine.
Let's hustle now. Let's hustle. Everyone's a chuck after the play. I know, and I don't like it. Coach has got the hammer down saying, hey, come on, it's time to put one in, because if you don't know what's going to happen.
That's one assistant. That's what Alice wants. The young kid.
Oh yeah.
He's like, is your son down here with Wells Kingdom workers? And I thought, oh, no. He said, no, actually, he is. Caleb tried to call him.
Too much on it.
Good hustle.
Nice hustle to save that from going out of bounds.
Oh, come on, guys. That ball's just, you got to do something here. Swing it side to side. Work that middle. Keep the pressure on.
Well,
You got them back on their heels, so now it's time to do it.
got to put one in. Put the dagger in. At least a small spear.
Here we go. Keep coming. Keep coming, Jack. Keep it coming.
That's a rip and a deflection.
All right.
I like that, Jim, because you never know when they're going to deflect off. The goalie's heading one way, it deflects and they go in. You
The
see
third or
that?
fourth one this half where a deflection. If somebody's in that front of the goal, it's a freebie.
I've seen a lot of MLS goals going like that.
They call those garbage goals, but I think they come.
Ooh,
the
there's
same
a
as
nice
pretty
ball.
one. Oh, that's
Oh!
gorgeous. Wow.
I would have loved to have been on the back goal, although as short as I am, it probably would have went over my head. But
What a
holy smokes.
Beautiful ball.
You couldn't have asked for anything better than that. That was set up absolutely perfect.
Samson. Yeah, sophomore. What should be ours?
Samson created a Delilah-looking play there. Wow.
Yeah, that was a good corner. He's got the wind figured out on this end.
Battle. Hey, don't let him obstruct. He has to play the ball.
I like obstructing. I've seen you do it. I'll send it through. There we go. Now here was the build-up. Now, there we go. Take it back. Now cross it quickly.
Still alive. Come on, it's a live ball there, fellas.
Good job. Send it in. Shoot it.
Oh, what was that? Not quite sure. A little bit of a shot, a little bit of a pass.
Yeah, I don't know if he caught his cleat on the ground as he was going to shoot, but he didn't get that one clean. I think we'd have liked that one back. But yep, another possibility. I like the passing. Okay, Schrader was going to let one rip there.
Yeah, you can tell that, couldn't you?
Here, now Jack, let one rip. There you go. Just keep pounding on him. There you
that
go.
Was really close to a handball. Come on, step.
Just keep pounding them. Pretty soon they won't want to step in front of them. Okay. Nice play by Brennan to win the
Right back
ball.
at him, Ryan. Right back at him.
Let's win it. Oh! Holy smokes.
Wow.
That was a yellow card.
That was a yellow card. That was horrible.
Holy cow.
Are you kidding
We
me?
saw that on video. That was definitely a yellow card. No doubt about it. No intent to play the ball whatsoever.
None.
Here we go. Come on, Blue.
At least it should have been a warning. Not even a warning.
What did he call?
Nothing.
Just a foul. All right, here we go. We got the wind to the back.
That's right.
And here we go for the shot. Nicely placed in the right spot. Can we get to it? All right.
Play by the goal.
Yep. Perfectly played ball, Jim. That's where I'd want it to be.
Yeah, in that particular situation, I would probably get that ball about the 18. You know, I know the wind has factors there. You want to just hang that up in front of the goal. Make him decide if he wants to come out, because if he does, then we're wide open. But I'll tell you, we're not even 10 minutes in, and
We got a lot of pressure
it's
on
just
them.
incredible. I don't know how much longer CWC can.
Hang in there. And he called corner kick. Is that our third corner? But
Yes. It is the third one of the half.
is it Aaron? What's her first name? Emma. Oh, beauty.
Beautiful.
Oh,
Boy, it's two beautiful corners we've got. Nothing out of them.
Emma, how many corner kicks is that this half? Yeah. Is that 3?
Yes, it is.
Nice ball right in the center. Oh, get to it and shoot. There's a shot. Another shot.
My goodness, it's like pinball in there. It's just incredible.
Well, I'm liking that they're taking shots.
Come on, guys. That one guy dribbled that ball up 50 yards in there. He's exhausted. That's their best defender, too. And he's just exhausted.
Okay, here we go. Step in now. I'm not sure what that was. There we go. There we go. Come on now. Send it through. He's looking to send it. Holy smokes.
Look at him. He's got two arm bars right in that. It's incredible.
We'll have to play that back. I think that's like the third.
Both arms in the back. That keeper is just horrible. Okay, let's see if we can keep that pressure on here, Luke. Thing is, right now
Returning
you
for the
can't,
Crusaders, number 16, Braden Aylesworth.
the Vikings can't get frustrated.
Right.
John, they're doing
Nope.
all the right things, and sometimes that's the way it goes. But you persist, you keep doing the right things, and sooner or later,
Jim, you keep that kind of pressure up, you're not going to go scoreless. I'm sorry, I've seen too much soccer to know that you're eventually going to get one in.
nice ball there.
Hard touch.
Great ball by one of our defenders.
5.
Nathan Posma came up, delivered a nice ball. Here he is throwing it in. So he's pushed up a little bit on this exchange.
Oh, is that a beautiful
What
to the
a
back
great
pull?
Oh, what a great pass to
Let one rip.
field there
Hit
by
it.
Jack.
Oh,
See
I
how
like
Jack-
it.
See how Right there. Carter wanted to use his left foot in a worse way. The defender was on his left hip, but he still wanted to use that left foot. And that's when you got to give him that fake, go right, and just pound it. If that's your weak foot, so be it. It won't be your weak foot forever. You know, just keep working that. What a great exchange again, John.
Series of
really
pressure.
Really good right now.
This is pressure cooker soccer. I mean, it's just non-stop right at the goal.
Give it right back here. Win it right back.
You know what this does? Letting them get it a little bit, spreads them out, get ready for a counterattack.
Yeah, because it's coming. It's coming. Right now.
Oh,
of course, we have a side.
Too bad.
Returning for the Vikings, number 16, Jacob Tyson.
Coming! Watch the way!
Send them up. Send it up. Switch fields then if you got it.
That was actually a pretty good play. For us to work out of pressure like that, Jim. I haven't seen many teams in the past that we've had that have been able to do that like that. We've typically went forward. This is...
Ooh, it's another good pass there by the freshman. Got to see that defender. He was cheating up on that.
Okay, Oren, here we go. Time to take the ball away.
Don't foul them here. They're going to turn it over anyway. They do it every time.
Up, Jacob!
Oh, coming across.
Oh, they actually got a cross in, John. How about that?
And the goalie's out of
They
position.
actually got a cross in. That was pretty amazing.
Here we go. Oh, Schrader, why aren't we running on
Chance
that?
all game to pop it. You betcha. Let them go get it. Come on, Ryan.
Look at Schrader wide open in the center. Can we get to it? Wow.
Good defending there.
Yep, good
That first
position.
touch has got and then he turns it right back over. She's going to fall here. Watch this. Yeah, he's way out of control. Way out of control. That guy is a piece of work. That guy is a piece of work. Just loud enough for the ref to hear it, though.
Ooh, that's a good one.
There we go.
There it is. That's a good one. I could see that one.
You got to consider that an own goal, but
Yep.
boy, I'll tell you, what a great kick by Brennan Cole.
Yep, that was, I could see it going.
Do I give that to Brennan?
Own goal.
Do I say it?
Just say Viking goal.
Go get one!
1-0.
In the 61st minute, Viking goal by number 15, Brennan Coleman.
What's interesting, Jim, is we had the pressure on, put the pressure on. You knew it was going to happen pretty soon, and that's exactly what happened.
Yeah, that's Brennan's second goal of the year. I think it was one of the Sheboygan tournament games. He had, I believe that was the game where he scored on a direct kick. So he's becoming a little bit of a weapon here. Nice to see. And that comes in a long line of those guys. Remember the Trent Readers that used to come up on the defense? Remember he was the one? And who else was there?
Jacob Strong.
Jake always bring that one
Jacob.
defender up, that had that good leg. Well, hey, how about the last time WLA went to state? How did they do it? By beating St. Lawrence. They brought up, who was that?
In Florida. He's in Florida now.
One of the Zunker boys came up, hit that screamer.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Yeah, came up and hit a screamer, and I think, was it Zach got his head on it and flicked it in? Yeah.
I was thinking the Margraf.
Oh.
That one was fantastic.
Yeah, he's had a few, too.
That was a goal.
He's had a few, too. So that's quite a weapon, that direct kick, free kick, corner kick, any of those set pieces that's where you can make your money.
All right, now let's control and go on the attack.
No, don't. Just keep that
Okay, here we go.
Let him. Don't follow him here. This is a tough one for him.
Oh
It's a
my
stupid
goodness.
play. It's a stupid.
It's a corner kick.
Seriously. Give them a goal on there.
Is that a corner?
Put your
Well, another corner kick. This must be number 5 here. Last time it was so perfect.
Ready, Colin?
Oh, another perfect one.
there.
Oh my goodness.
Come on, you got to convert that.
It's painful to watch that. Guys, if you're watching this back and the ball bounces like that, what you need to do, if you can't get it with your head, get your chest in front of it. Get your knee. Get something on it. You can't just let it bounce through.
I don't think I've seen a player ever with 3 better corners back
I'm
to back.
telling
I mean,
ya.
that was phenomenal.
I'm telling you.
I missed Colin not one going. Sorry. Sorry, Colin.
Score a goal, Colin. Hold on, Steve.
Oh!
Come on with that. How many times you gonna let him do that?
Goal doesn't mean it's
I would have gave that like half of it. All right, direct kick. Here we go. It's been me. Oh,
It's a good ball.
Good ball.
Yeah, Wynn is pushing really hard that way. It was a good kick. Brendan's becomes quite a weapon. Well, I'd really like to see WLA just keep their foot on the pedal. You know, these games can turn so quickly. You know that.
oh yeah, they can be a 1-1 tie very
It's
quick.
gotta
Let's get
stay-
another
it's
one in
gotta
there.
stay down here, and it's got to stay. The pressure's got to stay on. Stay balanced. Keep moving that ball. Keep the pressure on now. You got the momentum, but
Right.
let's keep it.
Now you got to bring up your defense. Has got to come up. You got such wind. Let's stay up here.
What a nice play by the freshman. Good left foot. Okay. See if we can switch
Take
it
a
here.
rip.
We got numbers. Switch it. Keep coming. Keep coming. That number 8's a phenomenal player for Christian. He's about the only guy back there on defense, but man, he is working his tail off tonight. Look at that number 3. He just puts that elbow in the back of our guy and just rides him like a pony.
Oh,
Good ball.
okay. This is one
If
of
they're gonna play it, you come down.
Come
Yeah,
on.
you win.
We're way.
Nice job, Carter Sampson. Way to put the pressure on.
White. You're running after the ball and you just give up.
That is a nice corner kick.
Sam, look at that. Oh, no.
Jacob's gonna go get it, Diamond.
Boy, hustling, trying to get it. There it comes in.
Good.
There it is. Oh, yes. Yeah, number 4 puts it in.
So that went from who kicked that originally? Because Tyson. No. What do you call offside?
They call offside.
No.
Okay.
No.
I don't know, Jim. I can't.
Who actually got the
Number 4.
Just
Number
we'll
4
get
got it.
later.
Viking goal in the 66th minute. Number 4, Micah Hines.
When was there?
What a great touch by the freshman.
We're not sure.
Was Emma, but I'm not sure.
We're not sure who that second one was.
It was
Sorry.
number 16. 16 is the one that flicked it to him, the freshman.
No. Oh, okay, yeah.
But I don't know who kicked it originally from over here. I don't know if that was Knobloch or who it was.
You know what? He never raised his arms for the goal.
Yeah, I know. That's why I thought, are they
So then
taking
finally
that
I
back?
just stopped it.
And I don't, because then he was kind of looking over it. Well, anyway, again.
Well, Jim, here
some
we're
good work.
going
Really
here
good
now.
work. And just like you talked about earlier, John, wow. Just like you talked about earlier,
Oh!
goodness.
He was sliding to take our guy's legs out. That was a handball.
Keep your composure, Blue. Just play through it.
Keep your head white.
Yeah. Well, if the coach doesn't, the team ain't gonna.
Oh, that's a nice.
Good, Jay.
Taken home. Oh!
Boy, Micah Hines is playing.
All of a
wonderful
sudden,
second
yeah,
half.
all of a sudden,
See
Micah,
that?
good job for you. Now you're smelling the blood, you know, in the water. I like
We
it.
just talked about being aggressive in the box. And
Yeah.
Micah is. I mean, he's everywhere. There's no standing around.
Returning
when you're
for
in
the
box.
Vikings, number 11, Mason Musa.
Yes.
Warren.
As much as I kind of ripped on the WLA in the first half for being the lethargic offense, I'll tell you, it's pretty good the
Oh, here
second
comes
half.
number 4.
Oh, here's another one. He's bumping him out, and it goes. Nope.
Oh, how could that not go in, guys? It was just leaning on the line.
Oh, unbelievable.
I'll tell you, I don't know if Carter Sampson's going to end up with an assist tonight, but I'm going to give him one just for those 4 fabulous kicks, because one of them should have gone in, if not more. Great weapon to have, right? Wow. Just a sophomore.
Oh, what a beautiful play. Look at this.
Ooh. Keep it in. Okay, good. Nice job, excellent.
Yep, now our defender can get
Mr.
up.
Knobloch, nice hustle.
Send
down
it
there.
in right hard now.
Finally starting to see the boys put out a little bit here. The energy level's high.
Yep.
Doesn't matter, just go get it and reload. Good talking, Brennan. That was great talk. You said I'm sending the corner. Yeah, perfect. Excellent.
Good.
Excellent job. 1 and 2.
Micah, Carter.
Returning for the Crusaders, Noah Caperi. And for the Vikings, number 10, Nathan Schmidt. And number 23, Matthew Nygaard.
Oh, into the box again. I have never seen so many balls in the box.
I didn't know if that was just a throw.
Throwing, I think, yeah. It's all right. That was going to be
Now
a
hit it
good
again.
ball right there.
Oh, that's going in.
Oh, excellent. Nice by the sophomore.
Number 11 with a nice,
Mason Musak, the sophomore, is
With a
sniffing around
nice
there.
one.
Yeah, off the crossbar.
nice one, Mason. I'll tell you, from up here, it looked like it was going in for a second. And I think the wind carried you just a millimeter to hit the top of the pole.
Don't let them take a breath here. Just keep the pressure on, boys.
That's a nice kickoff.
Right there, right back at them.
Oh, we got to step in and grab those.
Where are we here? Center mid's got to come up just a touch there.
Nice play.
Good win.
Nice play.
Ooh, that's a good way to retreat.
And it's embarrassing when your girlfriend's watching you.
Sweet move by Jack. Come on, close
There it
down
is.
on that kid.
Yep.
Close it. Come this way, son. Look over here. There's no one on this side.
We like the right-hand side. We're a right-handed team right now. Oh, now send it. Send it now.
Ooh,
Look at this. Look at
nice
this. Look at this.
ball.
Look at this. Look at oh my
Oh,
goodness.
bouncing around
I've
and-
not seen so many balls in my life. Bouncing the
Yep,
18.
bouncing around in the box.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
Oh, I gotta go back and
Sprint.
count them all.
sprint to that ball, right?
Oh,
Hey, we're down 2. We gotta go do something.
on the ground with cleats up.
No, it was a handball. Right?
Okay.
When he slid, his ball bounced up and hit him in the shoulder.
Here's the secret weapon to put in right here with Jacobs.
And now, if we knock this down, it's got to be a full-out blast because this is the most people they've had on this end of the
Jacobs, you
field in
play
like
aggressive
30
down in there and you'll score, I guarantee it.
Yeah, go now, go now, go now.
The tall guy just hit it back out into
Uh-oh. Better stop
Turn
him.
that
He's
ball.
got a lot of momentum.
Can't turn that ball.
Skip. Way to come in front of him and play it.
Send that, send it, send it, send it. Ah, guys, come on.
Look at Caleb. Oh!
Oh, God.
I think Pastor has decided not to yell about those, but everyone has a
Is it a corner?
everyone has a hit.
Sup? Sup, sir? Sup? Sup? Tell Jack. Caleb, you're out. No, Doug. You.
Checking in for the Vikings, number 18, Doug Jacobs.
Oh, another nice one, Jim. Oh my God!
How tough is that? Sitting on the bench for the whole second half, coach puts you in, you take the corner, and you float one right over the face of the goal. What a great job by Dougie Jacobs. Man.
Oh, turn and let one rip. Turn and let it rip. You think they're speeding when they're going like that? Oh, here it is. Oh! I am definitely going to count. That's got to be the 10th or 12th ball that's bounced in the box. Oh, that's a shot.
Give that CWC goalie some credit, but man, I'll tell you what,
he is getting bombarded.
Yeah. Had a lot of luck going on back there for White. Look at them. Their heads are down. Two guys are calling to come out. This is when you just put the hammer down right now.
Oh, come on, Dougie. Come on,
How can
Dougie.
it not be a hand?
How could you not see that?
We could hear it.
See how they just turn their shoulder and throw their bodies into us? That's
Yes.
got to be the way they're coached because everyone does it. Every kid does the exact same thing. He goes like this and throws his body right into him.
I've only been saying that the last 35 minutes, Jim.
It's crazy, John. It's crazy. I guess I never noticed everybody's kind of doing the same little gig there.
I said it's a cultural thing. It's they every single one of them chuck them after the play. Oh. 75th minute. 2-0 WLA up. They got the wind at their back, and Jim, they're
Returning
taking
for the
advantage of
Crusaders,
it.
number 12, John DeGroat. And for the Vikings, number 3, Carter Sampson. Number 4, Micah Hines. Number 9, Caleb Schrader. And number 14, Ryan Pollock.
Yeah, stay hungry here, John.
That's the theme. Oh, look at them throwing it back.
Doesn't matter. Yeah.
Pizza. I'm hungry for pizza.
Or Mexican.
Did we tell you a couple years ago when we were up here, we got hungry during the game, so we called Jets Pizza, and they delivered it right here. Did they?
Yes.
Yes. Tell them about the press. I don't think they took us serious. Yeah, we're in the press box.
We'll pay for it when you get it.
Oh, lots of spinning. Oh, nice D.
Yeah, that number 8's a fabulous player for them. He saved them a bunch of goals. Oh, it's live. Come on, boys. You betcha.
Now send it in.
Let's see who's hungry here. Who wants that third one, fourth one, fifth one? You got plenty of time. Keep the hammer down.
Now let it rip. There you go.
Oh my God!
And
would that have been?
I like it.
Now, in hindsight, John, standing up here,
In hindsight,
there you go, Mike. Hindsight. No, you'd want to maybe chest that down, but what a great! He almost flicked that on the fly.
I know
that fabulous goal.
I know, but that's an impossible play. I mean, but not that went unnoticed that it was cool.
I'm incredibly impressed with Mike Hines.
Second half.
Man,
Second half.
energy level, he's everywhere.
Fantastic.
Being a good leader out there right now.
They have 2 seniors on their team.
Good, man. Good, man. Good.
You can tell a lot of the Crusaders are young. I bet you they got 10 players that barely go 100 pounds.
13 good ones now. Let's go. 13 good ones. One at a time.
Their defense is just really sucking air right now. Oh, I thought he was gonna turn it back in the middle for us. I was like, oh, thank you.
Well, we are in the 70th minute.
Nice to see you
Hey,
again.
have a good night.
WLA.
Yeah,
Here's another one.
Beautiful.
Oh,
You know what, John? Maybe as we get older, we get more greedy, but we stand up here, and WLA's played a fantastic second half and a very good game overall. But when you got 12 minutes, 13 minutes left, don't waste any minutes. Go, stay after it. Especially these kids. Maybe there's a few kids in here that are getting, their time that aren't, and we do. We have a couple freshmen and a sophomore in there, right? Go get it, guys. You never know how quick a game can turn, and you never be satisfied. Just go get that next one. Who wants it? Great work by Carter
nice.
Sampson.
Yeah, that was, and then he got pushed back.
That poor kid. Kid's gonna fall over from exhaustion. Let's see, come this way. Beautiful pass.
No,
Oh, a little hard. Too
I do
bad.
not keep track of it. I know one was 61st minute and the other one was the 67.
Oh, that was an excellent play
Good
for
hustle
a
down
corner
there.
kick.
Again by who?
That was a huge hustle play by Hines.
Yeah.
That-
In hindsight, but that was a pretty awesome play, wasn't it, John?
Yes. Yeah, the Formica really hit the table. Oh, first bad corner.
Yes.
And
Probably the first not real good one we've had all
this half. But Mike was really hustling and ended up, it could have been a goal kick. He turns it into a corner kick.
all those little things that nobody talks about. You never hear any. That's how you win. That's win games, win
Oh,
matches.
look at this.
That's how you become beautiful.
And there it is.
Oh.
Oh, he picked it up.
Yep, the goalie was sitting right on
I
it. Right where he
didn't
should
see
be,
it.
Far post. He was there. Great play by the goalkeeper.
Absolutely. Hey, we got our foot on that one, Jim. That's the first one we got our foot on.
There. We almost
Nice.
didn't need a swivel camera tonight, John, because it's.
I know.
You know what I mean?
I do. And I can't see the viewfinder because the sun is right in our back. So we're
The
hoping.
freshman, Mr. Tyson. Let's see what he does.
And he's done a nice job this whole game.
Got another
And there's
freshman. and he
another
earns a
corner
point.
kick.
Yes.
Matthew Nygaard, another freshman in there for the Vikings.
We have another corner here.
Looks that way.
Returning for the Crusaders, number 3, Josh Scouten, and number 13, Caleb Minima. And for the Vikings, number 2, Orange Schimmel, number 8, Jack Raby, and number 10, Nathan
Oh,
Schmidt.
yes. There it is. Number 5. Number 5 puts it in. Nathan.
Still going.
Our defensive players. 2 scores by our defensive guys. Nathan.
Hausman.
In the 81st minute, Viking goal by number 5, Nathan Posma.
Cosma. That's 2 scores from the defense, Jim.
Set pieces, we talk about them all the time, John, how
Yep.
important they are.
1 and 8.
And quite honestly, WLA could have half a dozen off of set pieces. Their corners have been so good. Yeah, you can come and get it if they don't play it. Let's see if they stay hungry here. So we got Carter Sampson up there.
I didn't see it very well. Yeah, then I would give
Yours?
Carter the assist. Yes.
Go!
Would you give Carter the assist?
Yes.
Yeah.
What's going on here?
I don't know, but he just got chucked twice.
I know.
Settle and pound it.
Jack says, "I."
Oh, that a boy, Jack. That a boy. I like that he settled it, Jim, and took his time and took the shot. I like that.
Returning for the Vikings, number 12, Parker Matter.
Parker Matter.
He's not returning. He's just checking in. Sorry.
That's okay. I was going to say that's his first time in
Oh,
tonight.
go get it. Don't allow that drop pass, guys. Stay hungry. Come on now.
Thanks, Jim.
Stay hungry. Stay hungry, Blue. Don't give the opponent an inkling.
Got to play a little quicker feet, a little quicker.
Now you can tell something's happened at that middle mid. It's give some kids some looks, some minutes. That's good. That's how you build up depth. But that should be ours. We got two here, huh?
Go, okay. You're right on. This is Mike. Not the line two. Hang on. There's white throw, right? Yes.
Returning for the Crusaders, number 5, Josh Bartlett, and number 26, Jacob Galkey.
Got to get to it.
Oh, it's got to go directly away from everyone.
Oh, I'll tell you what. That's a nice ball, Brendan.
Okay, Carter says, I got some speed. I'll let him make a mistake. Okay, good.
That's standard operating procedure right out of the book of Waupun Christian. When in doubt, kick it out.
Brennan Coleman has become
look at this.
quite a factor on setting that ball up. Oh, what a
Oh!
He got
Oh!
literally, number 16, literally got tackled in the box.
Oh my
Number
goodness!
16, get a goal there.
He literally
Oh.
two-handed shoved right to the ground.
I think.
Keep at it. Keep at it.
Oh.
That was so blatant.
Oh my goodness! I gotta send this into WIAE. That's totally ridiculous.
But this is just CWC.
Send it in.
Nice.
Ooh!
What a
And in!
goal of the game, Ryan Pollock.
And
You
in.
betcha.
Excellent, boy. That was excellent.
In the 84th minute, Viking goal by number 14, Brian Pollock.
That was an absolutely beautiful shot. You could see it all the way coming off of his
I'm not
foot.
sure. Did he kick that right-footed? Because he's a lefty, I think.
Jim, it was so beautiful. I was just watching it drift, and I was like, that's going to go over the goalie's head, and that's what happened. That's the downside of
Checking in
having
for the
a...
Crusaders, number 11, Josh Hogaven. Number 16, Braden Aylesworth. And for the Vikings, number 18, Douglas Jacobs. And number 23, Matthew Nygaard. And checking in for the first time, number 7, Colton Snyder.
Oh, he almost put a goal in right when you said his name. That was awesome.
I'm just a little disappointed that I think there's a time as a referee when he should retire, and I really, I mean, I think our center ref should retire because he's just cannot call the game properly.
That was yeah.
And I know it's hard to get refs. I mean, there's no doubt about it, but holy cow.
The thing of it is, nobody has called that for years. You know, that chucking that they're doing, that CWC does. Because they did it back when the kids played.
That's because
Look at this.
the coach can usually say something and intimidate the ref. Well, tonight he was told to sit down. All right, good work.
Hey, that's pretty impressive. 23.
Maybe next, that's the freshman again. Maybe next time what you want to do is drop that off and then make a quick cut to the goal there because they played. Everyone was up flush there. Their defense was all up on a line. But good work there. Great job with the ball. Good ball skills. Kind of looking around.
There's Matter is in there Working. The two guys are working pretty hard, Jeff.
That's all you can ask at this point. Get in there and keep working hard and see what happens.
Oh, gotta go get that ball. Oh, that was lucky.
It's one of our Colton Springers.
Here we go.
Senior.
Look at
We'd love to
this.
see him get a goal.
Oh,
Good work, Colton. Good work.
22 is not on my list. He must be coming from JV and 6.
Returning for the Crusaders, number 6, Noah Caperi. And for the Vikings, checking in, number
Nice shot.
6, Colin Knobloch. And number 22, Tom Wayne.
His father, MY. Okay. What do we got left here? About 4 minutes.
Oh, I don't know if I can
And it's
take 4
time.
minutes of you,
Yes,
Jim.
it's definitely time.
Actually, it's good to be back.
Well, it's just a lot of fun.
Beautiful, beautiful night.
It
And the
is.
Vikings really. Oh, there's a
Here
hand,
we
but
go.
in
Get your
effect,
foot on that.
you know that was a hand, but that's not a called hand.
Right.
That just
Yep.
hit his hand,
Yep.
and I
That's
have
a
no
great-
problem with that.
You bet.
He just
That
bounced
guy-
off of
He
Oren.
tried to elbow Oren.
Sam,
Oren threw him away like up his.
That was awesome.
oh, is it Saturday at the Saturday? Okay. Thank you.
Here comes Jacobs, and he out-muscled them. Way to go.
Guys are still playing hard. A lot of these kids, this is
Yeah, these are
important
the
time
minutes.
for 'em. They work hard all week in practice.
Yep.
Get out there and perform. Okay, send it back in, Oren. He says, "I'm going to send it through. It's 3 points."
Holy cow, that is a heck
Friday
of a
night,
shot.
that's a 3-pointer.
You could have brought that down 55 feet. That would have been right at the top of the goal.
It's a 30-yard field goal right there.
Speaking of field goals, my little buddy Zach from the Badgers is now on scholarship. Did you see that?
Yeah, well, I heard it. I heard. I guess when was that? The other day, I heard that he was up for it. So good for him. Kids can boom it.
And that's a soccer player converted to football.
Good ball.
Oh, Jacobs gets his shot off.
All right.
He got his foot on it. That's what we've been hoping
Stay at
for
it,
all
boys.
game.
Stay at it. Somebody get one right here. Somebody
One
get
more.
one before we're done.
Another corner kick.
Who's going to take this one?
Doug, you take the corner kick.
Yeah, last time Doug took it all the way so big. He'd like him in the middle, but last time he kicked it, it was absolutely perfect as well. They got a whole bunch of guys that can kick corners. Here we go. We're in the last, basically got about a minute and a half, Jim, left in the game. A little short. Come up, get her.
Well, John, what did we talk about at the beginning of the second half? Everything we talked about, we saw come into focus here for the Vikings. A lot of opportunities that they didn't convert, but once they started, and they stayed with it, they didn't get rattled at all. You know, sometimes when you get shot after shot and it doesn't go in, you lose
1
your
minute,
focus.
That's
1
true.
minute remaining in the game.
I think Pastor Haig has to be rather pleased with the outcome today.
I think he's going to be real pleased with the second half.
Oh,
Way to go, Wayne.
oh no!
Oh,
Like
that was
pinball
a
in an
ricochet
arcade.
rabbit,
That was
man.
incredible. I've never seen so many kids get smacked in the chest with a soccer ball as I have tonight. These poor kids from CWC are going to have Spalding written on their chest.
That's a funny one.
Probably Spalding's my year. I'm sure it's. I don't even know what soccer balls are. What are they? Mikasa or something, or Mikasa, Yukasa,
Umbro, yeah.
something. Probably something Spanish. So, all
Oh, right back at him.
right, let's see here. We're down to 10.
10.
Let's see Oren hit one.
9,
Ooh, he's good.
8,
Oh,
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Well, it started off as a slow half, Jim, for the first half, a little lethargic. But I'll tell you what, I don't know what was said at halftime because that was a tale of two cities.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. CWC had one fairly decent chance there in the second half, but it was really a lopsided 45 minutes. I think they got wore down a little bit. Just that constant pressure, like you said, you can only do that so long. And, something's bound to break, and it did. And like we said earlier, what a great job of WLA to persevere. Keep working. Keep working.
Well, for the first game, it was a good victory for the Vikings, 4-0, and another one in the win column. Jim, we'll see you next time. It was a great joy, first game, and hopefully we'll do a few more. And hopefully we'll have weather just like this in the future because it was beautiful. And we'll see you next time from the Jim and John Show. Signing off. Stay tuned for the post-game report as we interview your WLA players to get game insights. Here I am with Brennan Coleman and Nathan Posma. Both of them are defenders, and tonight, Brennan, you took a free kick off of a penalty. Tell me what happened on that play.
Well, I was always told just try to aim like upper far crossbar and that, try to get it up and play the wind and that. And I actually didn't even hit it that well, but it bounced off the guy's side, went up and over the goalie.
Yeah, ended up being an own goal, and that was an important goal. Isn't that what started it rolling?
That was the first goal, and then they just kept coming.
Yeah, and they kept rolling from. Did I hear that you knocked one in over the weekend or something like that?
Yeah, that would be true.
Okay, so you're starting to get a reputation off of free kicks. Awesome. Nathan, talk to me about what you were doing. All of a sudden, I saw you score.
Yeah, well, at halftime, I usually sit on the line. And Pastor Egg told me to go back because there was too many guys blocking the goal, so we couldn't get one in. And I stepped back between the PK and the 6-yard box. Carter hit a perfect ball, and I got inside my guy and headed it in. You
know how unusual it is to get 2 goals out of 2 defensive players? I mean, that just doesn't happen, does it?
It's not.
Although you guys weren't very busy back here, so you had a lot of time to play offense. What was the halftime speech? Because I thought the first half you guys were kind of lethargic, and then you must have had this incredible halftime talk.
That's pretty much exactly what it was. We got off, and he said, "You guys look kind of slow, especially in the first 10 minutes. So I want to see you pick it up and that play more intense." So that's what we did.
And Nathan, what did you take away from halftime? Because you played different too.
I think Pastor Egg just told us that we had conference on the line, and we tied against St. Lawrence, so we couldn't afford to tie another one. So
that was your incentive to, hey, I don't want to not win conference or at least tie.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, what's been going on in practices that this is the first time this defensive group has worked together, kind of, right?
Yeah, that's true. We didn't have we only had Eric last year starting on varsity defense, so we got a slow start in that playing defense. We had a few mistakes in that, but I think we've been getting better, learning to pass, support each other better, across the field.
Yeah, and you guys are swinging the ball. You kind of look like Spain for a while, Nathan.
Yeah,
back there.
I think we're respecting each other more too. So
yeah,
we get a feel for each other the more we play together, and practice really helps play with each other. Build each other up.
It takes a while for the defense to gel. It's the offense sometimes is easier than defense. Very good. Congratulations on a good game, well played, and defensive player scoring. You may not score the rest of the year, so you got to be pumped up. Thanks, guys. Good luck the rest of the season. Thanks for tuning into the game this week. We'll be back with you next week for another great round of WLA soccer. Hey, don't forget to tell all your friends and family about the new WLA YouTube channel. See you next week.